Hello all, welcome back to another video today. This is your football arena. This is Shrey FC, and today I give my post-match reaction to our victory versus Tottenham Hotspur, where we have won at the stadium, and now Chelsea proceed towards the Carabao Cup final in a very important tournament, a tournament that gives you a trophy at the end of the season and is a chance to finish the season on a high. And Chelsea will play the winners of Arsenal and Liverpool. So, starting off with today's match, and Chelsea has always started with intensity. So with the lineup, we knew that Thomas Tuchel was going to pick a strong lineup, but he made some changes and also played a bit more strong lineup. So Chelsea were more balanced out. So we started in the shape that we are seeing now. Thomas Tuchel playing a new shape, a 4-2-2-2. So it was a very hybrid shape with Sarr starting as a left back. At the right, we knew it was Aspilicueta. Rudiger was in the middle, and overall with Christensen, and then you had Kepa Arrizabalaga because we don't have any other option because Mendy's on the AFCON duties, and then we had Jorginho Kovacic in the middle. Then we had a hybrid four of Lukaku, Werner up top, and Mount Odoi beside them. So that was a 4-2 Chelsea were playing, while Tottenham pulled an absolute masterclass in terms of the lineup because it was surprising what Conte picked. Again, he went with Doherty. I was surprised he didn't go with Sessegnon because if Regulian is doubtful, you can go with a Sessegnon, more attacking left wing back, but he went with Doherty. And then at the right, it was Emerson Roas and it was Højbjerg in wings. And then the defense was the same as in the last match, Sanchez, Tanganga, Davis. The keeper was again surprising. They picked Golini over Hugo Lloris in such an important match. And then because Son is injured for at least a month, they had to play Kane, Mora. So they really had no option to retain the front three and Lo Celso. So that was a Tottenham lineup. Now the match started with Tottenham showing a bit more intensity like we expected home team, and Chelsea started a bit more slowly, and Tottenham came at Chelsea very with a high intensity. There was some good tackles at the start. Tottenham was showing that they really care for this game. They were trying to win it. But then slowly and slowly, Chelsea gained the momentum. And then finally, with the dominance, the goal came. Now, the goal was a bit more error of the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper should have been more aware and should have straight away come out his line and collected the ball. But this is where, sadly, if Tottenham viewers are watching this match, I'll want Tottenham viewers to give me their opinion. That is Antonio Conte to blame for that. It's a cup match. You are 2-0 down on aggregate, but you're not fully out. Should you have not started your first team goalkeeper Hugo Lloris over young keeper Golini? So again, it was a mistake or not, we don't know, and Chelsea got a goal. And before that, Golini made a very good save as well of the Lukaku shot where Lukaku should finish. But even if he made a good save, the way that goal went in, it was a very glaring error by the goalkeeper. And then Chelsea were 1-0 up. And then Chelsea was just keeping the possession of the ball, enjoying it, and it was so easy in these two legs, it's been so easy for Chelsea that it's been a bit more embarrassment for Tottenham, and it shows the gulf in glass of Chelsea and Tottenham. But then Tottenham had a bit of glimmer of hope. They had a chance where Harry Kane was very near post to put the ball in, but that's the margins are. Sometimes you get the chance and you put it in the net. Sometimes you don't. Then the thing that came is an awful referee performance today. And the first instance started was when they avoided a penalty, but this is still a decision that I can sometimes understand because the referee is not fully sure that it might be out of the box or in the box. So technology helped him and told him that the tackle was done outside the box. And overall, if you see the tackle by Rudiger, Højbjerg literally was diving, and that was the wrong thing to do. Before that, there was a contact, and it should have been a free kick. But in the penalty area, it was a tangling of legs. But okay, I can understand the referee. It's not easy to see those things. The technology was there. It helped us. Otherwise, the score would have been 1-1 and it would have been a very interesting game. But on the referee, I'm going to come later in this video. So in that way, the first half ended with a total domination by Chelsea, except one or two chances by Tottenham. Second half started again, Chelsea having possession of the ball and doing the right thing. And then again, Tottenham had a shout for penalty and the referee gave it. And this is where the anger with the referee was going to be. And even if Tottenham viewers are watching that, even they will know that that was a horrific decision. You are straight away, referee was not that far behind. You can see Kepa won the ball back and you just want to be in the spotlight. And straight away you went there and you gave a penalty. There was never a sense to give it a penalty. You can clearly see that Kepa won the ball back. And still you went to the spot there and told it was a penalty. Now, thank God for technology was there that the decision was reversed. Otherwise, if this was a match being played in like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, Tottenham would have got two penalties in this match, and that would have changed the fortune of the tie. And overall, it would have got one undeserving side in the final and deserving side out of it. These are the margins of football that the VAR has improved. While in the last some years, when the VAR was not there, some teams had to face decisions and take it on the chin. And that was just an horrific decision for which I have no explanation for. That how did the referee think that Kepa did not win the ball back? But thank God for the VAR being there, and Chelsea deservedly dominated Tottenham for the two legs. Now, if we come on to Chelsea's perspective and how Chelsea played in this match, then for Chelsea, it's a very positive match. After the draw against Brighton, where they were absolutely demolished by Brighton, it was a bit negative. Now, finally, all the players are coming back. All the things are being put set into place now. Again, Thomas Tuchel has find a balance to survive the side without Ben Chilwell. And even if Reece James is not there, mostly each player has returned. Jorginho, Kovacic, Thiago Silva is back, and N'Golo Kante is back. Mostly the whole band is back. And Chelsea look like a team that is absolutely finding its rhythm back that it was start of the season. And after a 3 or 4 week spell of plucky draws, not finishing chances, players getting injured, is finally getting right on the right track. And Chelsea to dominate Tottenham Hotspur and Antonio Conte side for two legs in such a manner shows how good Chelsea is. There was a bit more, you can say, collapse in the middle of the season in December when Chelsea were drawing matches. But in these two matches, Chelsea have shown you how far they are to Manchester United, to Arsenal, to Tottenham. The class of Chelsea in comparison to them is big. It was just a bit of blip, but now their players are coming back. And if they get away from this Manchester City game with a draw or a victory, they are a very good signs for Chelsea because they're looking like the team they know. And that's not because I'm being a Chelsea fan, I'm being over positive. The signs are looking good for them because most of the squad is back. And overall, building the momentum after that match against Brighton, Chelsea have beaten Tottenham 2 times, kept 2 clean sheets, and in between that, they've beaten Chesterfield, even if that's a non-league side. They're building momentum, and overall, qualifying for the final in such an easy manner. There's nothing that gets better than that. When at the start of the when this draw was made, everybody was thinking that this is going to be one of the best tie. Antonio Conte versus Thomas Tuchel, Chelsea versus Tottenham. It's been an absolutely easy ride for Chelsea. And that brings me for Tottenham. And if anyone in this video is watching and they're Tottenham fan, I think Tottenham fans should not be over angry on Antonio Conte and the squad. I think this should make you realize that you need a lot of new players. You need to develop this squad. You need new players. And this team needs a whole re-surgery. Conte can do only so much. He can make average players play better. He can make average players look good. We have seen that at Chelsea when at Victor Moses, Marcus Alonso, he made us absolutely top class talent contenders, and he has done it with Spurs. We have seen Spurs come in the league. They beaten Brentford, they beaten Norwich, they beaten Leeds. They played well versus Liverpool. They beat Watford luckily, and then they got a draw against Southampton. But the class in Gulf is very, very clear, and there's still so much weakness in this side. Tanganga is not a proper Premier League ready centre back. You have Davinson Sanchez, who is just not good. I'm sorry to say that. Eric Dyer, if you think he's one of the best centre backs, that's a big problem. Ben Davis is not just good anymore. You got Regulian, that's only decent left wing back you've got. Emerson Roas at the moment, I have to say, I've not been impressed. Doherty has been absolutely awful. Hoiberg and is a very fine player. Wings is somewhat fine, but has to improve more. Skip is a good young prospect. And Ndombele is a very talented player, but this is a player that neither Mourinho has given chances to play because he's so lazy, and neither Conte. And the front three is wholly dependent on Harry Kane and Son. So Tottenham need a whole surgery if they want to become a top side. And this match was a lesson to Daniel Levy and the whole Tottenham recruitment staff that new signings are needed for them to compete. They can finish in the top four over likes of Arsenal, Manchester United, but to be in the future in the top three bracket of Chelsea, Liverpool, City, they need to strengthen. And now, finally finishing on the video, it was a fantastic victory. And as a Chelsea fan now, giving my thoughts, it was a great victory. And there's nothing getting better than reaching a tournament final. Yes, it's a Carabao Cup. Yes, I'm not going to go over the sky that we win this tournament with the best team in the world. But winning a trophy is a feeling you just never get. Even if it's Carabao Cup, even if it's a very big trophy like a Premier League, Champions League. Winning a trophy is one of the most beautiful moments as a football fan, and losing a final is one of the most torturous moments as a football fan. I remember my feelings after losing to Leicester in the final and losing to Arsenal the last 2 times in the final in the FA Cup. Losing a final for a fan is torturous, and winning a final, irrespective of how big the tournament is or not big tournament is, it's a big thing. And winning a trophy like Carabao Cup, and then if we can win the FIFA Club World Cup, we've already won the UEFA Super Cup, and then reaching more closer to Manchester City and giving a good show in the Champions League or even trying to win is a very, very good thing for this group to keep increasing, keep developing. And overall, for Chelsea, we need to correct a cup record. We have lost the last 3 finals, and this is the right time to do. And overall, for the fans that live in London to go to Wembley, for fans in overseas, the excitement of the final, This is a big thing, and this is the matches you always wait for. And at the moment, if you ask me, I do think it will be Chelsea versus Liverpool, and that is always a massive clash in the final. But I won't be surprised if Arsenal. And if you see the record of Arsenal against Chelsea in the finals in last some years, bar the Europa League final, Arsenal have dominated Chelsea in the finals. So again, it will be very, very interesting. On the final note, we are champions of Europe. You'll never sing that. And we are through to the finals. And I'm so happy and so happy. And overall, we are slowly building a momentum. And I wish that we build this momentum and we defeat Manchester City this Saturday and come back in the title race. So that was a video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do leave your thoughts on the match in the comment section below, and overall your thoughts on Chelsea and what good things are we doing right now, and how is the new shape 4-2 shaping up. Thank you, everyone.